When you really zoom in to an electronic screen, such as a phone screen, you will see that each pixel is made up of red, green, and blue light. So how is it that an electronic screen that can only produce those three colours can give us every colour in the spectrum? Well, let's not take my word for it. Let's hop over to the microscope and take a closer look at a screen. To get a white screen, I've opened up Notepad on my phone and I've changed the display settings so that it won't auto turn off after 30 seconds. I'm going to put this on the microscope stage and I'm going to use the coarse focus to bring it up closer to the objective lens. That's pretty close. And then I'm going to look through the eyepiece and use the fine focus to get that image nice and crisp. So when it comes into focus, oh, it's so pretty. We can see just red, green and blue light illuminating the whole field of view. Now, I am very lucky that I've been able to nip back to my undergraduate labs and use their equipment, but if you don't have direct access to a microscope or a macro lens, let me show you a quick trick. You can just use a drop of water on a white screen to see those colours that are hiding inside of that white light. Now, please bear in mind that electricity and water do not mix, so I'm not suggesting that you give your phone a shower or a bath, just a quick squeeze of water. Now, the smaller the bubble, the better. And if we look at these really, really close, you can see all of those beautiful colours shining back at you. Now, I can see lots of pinks and purples shining back at me here, so this isn't a true representation of what we just saw with the microscope with simply RGB. What we've got going on here is something called colour mixing, and we can explore that further using this guy. So let's go and find a white screen to point it at. So I've turned the lights off and I have Heath Robinsoned a screen by putting an A3 piece of paper on a PC monitor. Now, in practice, you can just shine this at a whiteboard, but I didn't want there to be any interference effect from the light that I'm using for the camera. Now, this unit you can see has got 3 independent controls for red, green and blue light, and those are the constituent colours that we could see on the phone screen on the microscope. So those 3 colours, RGB, red, green and blue, are the 3 primary colours of light. So let's turn this on and see what happens when we mix them together. We'll give the unit some power and we'll turn it on. I will point it at the screen and turn red all the way up to maximum. I'll then turn green all the way up as well, and also blue. So here you can see that we've got the textbook picture for colour mixing. To explain what we can see here, we've got the 3 primary colours, so red, green and blue. And then the areas where those colours are mixing, we've now got 3 new colours, and these are called the secondary colours. So we've got magenta, cyan and yellow. And then bang in the middle, we've got a white spot. So that is where the colours red, green and blue are mixing together. So this explains why when we look at white light under a microscope from a phone screen, that's why we see red, green and blue, because they're all mixing together at the same intensity to produce that white light. So in this image, we can see 6 different colours and the white light, but where do all the different shades of colour come from? Well, it actually depends on the relative intensities of the red, green and blue light, and we can investigate that with this unit as well. So if I knock out all of the blue light and all of the green light, and then take my red to half maximum, if I start to slowly introduce the green light, you can see as it comes on, we kind of get this browny shade and orangey shade. And then as I increase it, we go through lovely yellows. And then right at the maximum, we kind of get this lemony, limey green colour. So that is where those shades come from. And we can do exactly the same thing for other colours. So let's try red and blue. Again, to start, I've got red at half maximum. And then if I slowly start introducing the blue, you can see that we're going to cycle through all these kind of pinky purple colours. And then when blue hits a maximum, we've got that really nice deep purple. And then as I increase red a bit more, this is how we access the kind of hot pink colours. And again, we can do exactly the same thing with blue and green light. So I'm starting with the green on the halfway mark, and then I'm going to slowly start increasing the blue. And when it becomes visible, it starts as a lovely turquoisey colour. And as I increase, we go through all of the different shades of blue. So simply by twiddling the 3 dials on the front of this unit, we can create any colour that we could possibly dream of. Some other cool science we can do includes additive and subtractive colours, and look at what colour light is reflected and absorbed from objects of different colours. So as an example, what would happen if we were to pass that beautiful textbook pattern through yellow paper? What would happen if we were to pass it through orange paper? And can we make certain colour inks disappear if we shine the right light at it? Ooh. So there is lots of cool science that we can do here. So get colour mixing and let us know how you get on. Thanks for watching.